Running into a burning building when everyone else is running out, that's got to take guts.
Yeah, firefighting. Definitely not for everyone.
But hey, there's a reason people do it, right? It's not just about the danger. You're saving lives. Plus, you can be strong, in shape.
Oh, for sure.
And the schedule's kind of cool. You get those long stretches of time off.
Yeah. Not your typical 9 to 5.
And did I mention the national average salary? Over $55,000.
And here's the thing that might surprise people.
What's that?
Even for a job that's so physical,
Yeah.
a really well-written cover letter can make all the difference. It shows you've got the mindset, the experience.
Right, because you're not just strong, you're smart too.
Exactly.
So anyone listening who's thinking about this career or maybe knows someone who is, this deep dive is for you. We're going to break down how to write a firefighter cover letter that really stands out. Oh, and by the way, Resume Genius. They've got sample cover letters for firefighters and tons of other jobs too. Handy little resource.
Absolutely. Bookmark that one.
Okay, so when it comes to writing a firefighter cover letter, where do we even begin?
Well, there are 3 key tips that can really help.
Okay, I'm ready. Hit me with those tips.
All right, tip number 1. Highlight your firefighter-specific skills.
Makes sense.
And remember, this job, it's got 2 sides to it.
Okay.
There's the physical side.
Right.
Battling those fires, providing medical care.
Right, the action hero stuff.
Exactly. But then there's the mental side. You got to think fast, under pressure. You always got to follow those safety procedures.
Right, and this is where it gets interesting. Resume Genius, they have this whole list of skills. And some of them, I got to say, are a little unexpected.
Oh, yeah.
Think about it. You're waiting to enter a burning building. Every second counts. Talk about nerve-wracking.
Wow, yeah. That's a whole other level of patience.
Right. And then there's adaptability. Fires are unpredictable. Got to be able to adjust your approach on the fly, think on your feet.
You got it. Every fire's different, can't be rigid.
And get this, excellent hand-eye coordination.
Oh.
Now, you might think that's just for athletes, right? But for a firefighter, it's about using all that heavy equipment, even rescuing people from tight spaces.
Those fine motor skills are essential.
Yeah.
Where does empathy fit into all of this?
That's a good question.
Right. We kind of focus on the physical and mental stuff. But empathy, I mean, you're dealing with people in crisis.
Oh, yeah. You're walking into those chaotic scenes, sometimes really traumatic.
Right. Being able to connect with people on that emotional level.
To comfort them, reassure them.
Exactly. Firefighters aren't just there to put out fires. They're there for people who are having, like, the worst day of their lives.
And you might not explicitly say empathy in your cover letter.
True.
But it can come through in how you describe things, your experiences, your motivations.
Oh, sure.
It's not just about sharing info. It's about connecting with people, building trust.
That's a great point. It shows you care about keeping people safe.
So your cover letter, it needs to show you got it all. The physical strength, the mental toughness.
It's about showing you can handle whatever comes your way.
Okay, so we talked about highlighting those skills. What's the next tip?
All right, tip number 2 is all about that first impression.
Okay.
You got to grab the hiring manager's attention right off the bat.
Makes sense. What are some strategies that really work for, like, a firefighter cover letter specifically?
Well, one really powerful way is to start with an impressive accomplishment, something that showcases one of those key skills.
Right.
For example, on Resume Genius's sample letter, it mentions giving safety demonstrations at 47 different workplaces.
Oh, nice.
That shows initiative, community engagement.
Yeah, I like that. What are some other options?
Another good one is to show genuine enthusiasm for the job. Maybe share a personal story.
That always helps.
Right. And then you can always quantify your skills. Make those contributions really concrete. So instead of just saying, oh, I'm a good communicator,
Yeah.
you could say something like, I've effectively led teams of up to 10 people during emergency situations.
Ooh, much better. It paints a picture.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've covered highlighting skills, crafting a strong intro. What's that final tip we need to know?
This one's crucial. Emphasize your ability to work under pressure.
Ooh, yeah. Big one.
Firefighters, they face intense situations all the time, high stakes. Your cover letter needs to prove you can handle it.
So how do we convey that kind of resilience in writing?
Well, it's all about using specific examples, language that really demonstrates your experience handling those tough situations.
So don't just say you're good under pressure.
Exactly. Show it, don't tell it.
Okay, give me an example. What kind of detail would really drive that point home for a firefighter cover letter?
One great example from the Resume Genius sample. It says, I've responded to an average of 150 emergencies annually.
150 emergencies a year.
Yep.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it is. But it also shows you can handle it.
So we've got our 3 big tips. Highlight those essential firefighter skills. Write a killer introduction. And prove you can handle the heat. Literally. And huge thanks to Resume Genius for giving us so much to work with here.
They really do have amazing resources.
Definitely check out their website.
Yeah, whether you're thinking about firefighting or something else entirely.
They've got tips, examples, tools.
Help you create a cover letter that really stands out.
Absolutely. And to our listeners, thanks for joining us on this journey.
Always a pleasure.
May you find that same courage, that purpose that we see in firefighters.
Absolutely.